Tartaria still there, no they didn't erase it. With fancy old domes, you just gotta face it. They said it was fiction, a historical blur, but my antique globe's got a tiny grand tartar. Mud floods explain why the windows are low. My basement's a reset, you just wait and see though. Conspiracy factoids, our favorite new treat. The official narrative's looking quite beat. From mud-flooded basements to pyramids grand, they called us all crazy with proof in our hand. So grab a tinfoil hat, let's high-five and cheer. The truth's way more bonkers than they want you to hear. Tartaria still there, no they didn't erase it.
Hello and welcome. We're here with sorry, I've got so many channels. Conspiracy Factoids. This is Conspiracy Factoids. We're just going to watch some videos today, some Tartaria videos. I've got a few. I'll be uploading soon. I'm going to start uploading on this channel a little bit more. Today's topic, as you can see, is Tartaria. Tartaria is real. I see it on the maps. Who else here believes in Tartaria? All right, we're going to watch the first video.
This 1800s map shows a country no one remembers. They erased it, but forgot to delete the evidence. If history is written by the winners, who lost this time?
All right, that was just a quick one. So Tartaria is on the maps. We're going to dive into the next video, which is an older one that I made about Tartaria.
If your maps have Tartaria, you're about to question everything you thought you knew about history. This isn't just a footnote in some dusty old book. It's a mystery that could rewrite our understanding of the past. Picture this, old maps showing a vast land called Tartaria, right where Russia is today. Cities, villages, everything. It's like a hidden world that existed parallel to the one we know, with its own culture, architecture, and possibly even its own technology. Some say our grand government buildings are actually Tartarian. Imagine that the very structures we walk past every day are relics of a forgotten empire. The intricate designs and massive scales of these buildings make you wonder if they were built by a civilization far more advanced than we give them credit for. And get this, some believe the Tartarians were giants. Yeah, giants. Towering beings who could have constructed these monumental buildings with ease. This isn't just a fairy tale. There are historical drawings and texts that suggest the existence of these colossal humans. The architecture just doesn't seem built for regular-sized folks, does it? Oversized doors, enormous hallways, and ceilings that stretch to the heavens. It's almost as if these buildings were designed for a race of giants. But here's where it gets really wild. They disappeared. Poof, gone. An entire civilization wiped from the face of the earth, leaving behind only ruins and questions. What could have caused such a sudden and complete disappearance? And then trains loaded with orphans re-inhabited these empty cities. It's as if someone wanted to erase the memory of Tartaria and replace it with a new narrative. Who were these orphans and why were they brought to these deserted places? Sounds like the plot of a sci-fi movie, right? Let's talk theories. From advanced technology to hidden histories, the story of Tartaria is filled with possibilities that stretch the imagination. Was it mud floods that wiped them out? Catastrophic events that buried entire cities under layers of earth, erasing them from history. There are old photographs and accounts that hint at such disasters. Maybe they vibrated up to the fifth dimension and left us behind. Sounds far-fetched? Perhaps, but there are ancient symbols and texts that suggest the possibility of other dimensions and higher states of being. Or could there be a hidden elite pulling the strings, treating us like puppets? A shadowy group that controls the flow of information and keeps the truth about Tartaria hidden from the public. Seriously, why do those old maps have Tartaria on them? It's not just a mistake or a myth. These maps were created by knowledgeable cartographers who documented the world as they knew it. Was it an international superpower? Where did they go? The ruins and artifacts left behind suggest a civilization of immense power and influence. Could they have been a global force that was deliberately erased from history? And what about the world fairs? These grand events showcased magnificent buildings that were later destroyed. Some believe these structures were remnants of Tartarian architecture, erased to hide the truth about this lost empire. If this piqued your interest, check out my videos on space is bullshit and sovereignty secrets. Dive deeper into the mysteries that challenge our understanding of the world. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps uncover more hidden truths and bring them to light. And don't forget to visit trinitytarotlive.com for more mind-blowing content. Explore the unknown and expand your horizons with us.
Yeah, that was an older video that I made. Next video that we're going to watch is top 10 reasons I think that Tartaria is a real place.
Here are my top 10 reasons Tartaria wasn't a fairy tale. It was an empire that got wiped, buried and overwritten. But first, like, subscribe and share. Visit trinitytarotlive.com and check out my new channel or conspiracy factoids. Number 10. Every atlas from the 1500s to 1800s lists Tartaria as real. Then mid-1800s, it vanishes. You don't delete an empire, you rebrand it. Number 9, right before every World Fair, there's a great fire. Chicago, Boston, San Francisco, whole districts burn. They call it progress. I call it cover-up. Number 8, domes and star forts repeat across continents with no record of who built them. That's not style, that's shared infrastructure. Number 7, photos show them digging out buried cities. Doorways half underground, streets being excavated, entire layers smothered in mud. Number 6, after every disaster, millions of orphans appear, shipped on orphan trains. Perfect timing to repopulate empty cities. Number 5, the ambrotype was digital before digital. Perfect images on glass with microscopic detail. Those weren't chemical photos, they were field captures. Number 4, electric scooters in the 1800s. Self-powered Ferris wheels. Towers like Tesla coils before Tesla. They didn't invent it, they inherited it. Number 3, in naval registries, Tartary had a griffin flag. Right beside it, Tartarus with an owl. If Tartaria never existed, why did it have a navy? Number 2, at world fairs, floating bulbs glowed with no wires. Cathedral spires weren't decoration, they were receivers. The planet once hummed on resonance. Number 1, They say those domed buildings were built in the 1930s, yet no construction photos, just empty lots and finished monuments. Brisbane City Hall had a dome once. Erase a culture, move its children, and by the third generation, no one remembers what was lost. History resets through forgetting, so when people tell me Tartaria was a myth, I look at the evidence and say, Tartaria? Are you kidding me? I can see it. Someone's telling lies.
Alright. Let's see what other videos we've got. So that video brought up some interesting things. It brought up the photography. We're going to watch a video on the photography. I think it's Tartarian tech.
Before Polaroid, long before digital sensors, there was the ambrotype, a photograph made directly on glass. Each image was a positive, not a negative, needing only a black backing to reveal its brilliance. Clear, luminous, digital before digital. The artist coated glass with chemistry, exposed it while still wet, and developed it within minutes. No copy, no negative. A single, perfect image alive with depth and light. A photograph that existed only once. These were the first pictures where people dared to smile. The same technique captured what some called ectoplasm, spirit forms materializing beside the living. Science and mysticism shared the same glass. They said ambrotype was only for portraits, but that's not true. Whole cities were captured, silent, still, and impossibly clear. When movement appears, horses, walking people, yet no blur, you're looking at an ambrotype. That's how you can tell. Pre-1870 plates hold that frozen perfection. Anything later, when film arrived, lost it. So why did ambrotype vanish? Not because it failed, but because it didn't make money. Glass plates could be reused. Chemicals lasted months. Film needed constant repurchasing. Rolls, developers, accessories, endless profit. The change wasn't innovation. It was marketing. Here are the surviving ambrotypes. Every thread, every pore, every glint preserved. Positive images, not negatives. Clearer, sharper, truer. Digital before we even had digital. Ambrosia, nectar of the gods. Ambrotype, their photographs. Glass held the divine, until profit erased the light.
All right. The other thing that got brought up was the giants. There is a possibility that Tartarians might have had some giants amongst them.
I don't think people understand just how much history we're missing out on. Our past is filled with mysteries and untold stories that have been lost or deliberately hidden from us, like the story of giants. These beings, often relegated to the realm of myth and legend, might have actually walked the earth alongside our ancestors. The Book of Enoch, removed from many Bibles but still in the Ethiopian version, offers a fascinating glimpse into this hidden history. It talks about Nephilim, fallen angels who had children with humans. These offspring were giants, beings of immense size and strength, who played significant roles in ancient narratives. These giants, with red hair and sometimes red skin, were not just figments of imagination. They were described in various cultures and texts, suggesting a widespread belief in their existence. They were said to roam the earth, leaving behind traces that we are only beginning to uncover. From ancient ruins to mysterious artifacts, the evidence is scattered across the globe. Ever heard of David and Goliath? This biblical tale is one of the most famous stories involving a giant. Goliath, a towering warrior, was defeated by the young David, highlighting the giant's presence in our historical and religious texts. Yeah, that kind of giant. These stories, while often dismissed as mere folklore, might hold more truth than we realise. There are whispers of giants waking in Iraq and Antarctica. These remote and desolate places might be hiding secrets that could rewrite our understanding of history. The Smithsonian might be hiding skeletal evidence, destroying our history. There are claims that the institution has been involved in covering up discoveries that don't fit the accepted narrative. And what if I told you giants could be responsible for the pyramids? These monumental structures, with their precise engineering, might have been built with the help of beings far larger and stronger than us. There's even talk of a mud flood and statues with organs. These theories, while controversial, suggest that our history is far more complex and mysterious than we have been led to believe. Don't let these secrets stay buried. The more we explore and question, the closer we get to uncovering the truth about our past. Like, subscribe and share. If you want to dig deeper into the mystery, your support helps bring these hidden histories to light. Check out my other videos for more mind-blowing conspiracies. Together, we can uncover the secrets that have been kept from us for far too long.
All right, let's see what we've got next. One of the other things the top 10 video brought up was the world fairs and fires.
Hey truth seekers, like, subscribe and share if you want more hidden history decoded. Visit trinitytarotlive.com for free readings 5 days a week, or grab a $2 donation read on my paid days. Links below. Stay curious and keep questioning. Welcome to Nox Archive, Blacklight Histories. Everything real casts a shadow. I read the shadows. Today we're diving into the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. Official story? A cow kicks over a lantern in Mrs. O'Leary's barn, and the entire city catches fire. Boom! 300 dead, 100,000 homeless, city gone. But here's what the Matrix wants you to ignore. On the exact same day, 2 other colossal fires erupted. Peshtigo, Wisconsin. Over 1,500 dead. The deadliest fire in United States history. Holland and Manistee, Michigan, towns completely erased. All in the same region. All with weird sky activity reported before and during. Witnesses described. Fire falling from the sky. Glowing clouds. Blue flashes. Some blamed comet debris from Biela's comet, but that supposedly broke up decades earlier. Others reported instant ignition, not a spreading fire but a flash that lit the air itself. That's not normal combustion. That's ionization or an electromagnetic anomaly. Tesla weapons, anyone? Now get this. Most pre-fire photos of Chicago, they don't exist. Only artist renderings. Suspicious, right? Some say it was a simulation reset, a city overwritten. And just 22 years later, Chicago hosts the 1893 World's Fair. A massive, ultra-advanced neoclassical paradise built in record time. Like someone flipped the switch back on. Mudflooders and Tartaria researchers argue the fire covered up Tartarian architecture that wasn't supposed to be there. Because when the firewall fails, the code collapses. So the system throws fire over it to rewrite from ash. The day Chicago burned wasn't a tragedy. It was a reboot. A hidden purge disguised as a cow's mistake. Want to go deeper? We can decode Chicago's architecture, overlay maps, pull Tesla's threads, or reveal the hidden symbolism in the World's Fair itself. Just comment maps, threads, or symbols in the chat. Like, subscribe, and share to awaken more minds. Check out trinitytarotlive.com 7 days a week for free and $2 sessions. Membership is available. Stay curious and keep questioning.
I thought it was interesting that the fires simultaneously started at different locations around a lake. That was interesting. We might play one more movie.
I walk these streets, hear the echoes in the stone.
They said the old world ended with war,
Faded grandeur,
but it wasn't war.
story left alone.
It was frequency.
They say it's old.
The ancients could sing cities into existence,
So it seems.
using resonance, not machines.
Something whispers deep inside my dreams unseen.
But when the grid collapsed, their sound tech turned on them.
Where did it
The world drowned in silence. The mud rose.
beneath the concrete? Secrets softly glow.
Cities fell first.
There's a hum in
Suburbs next. The countryside
I feel.
was swallowed last.
Is this the truth or just a grand appeal? A silent vibration
The past wasn't primitive, it was erased.
from a past erased.
All right, well, we might end it here. And that's been our show for today. We've done a little bit of videos on Tartaria. And if ever anyone wants to talk, just leave a comment with this video. I'm always keen for a chat about Tartaria. Alright guys, that's it for me today. I'm going to play the full song of Conspiracy Factoids. We'll see you next time. We're going to play some more videos.
Tartaria's still there, no they didn't erase it. With fancy old domes, you just gotta face it. They said it was fiction, a historical blur, but my antique globe's got a tiny grand Tartar. Mud floods explain why the windows are low. My basement's a reset, you just wait and see though. Conspiracy factoids, our favorite new treat. The official narrative's looking quite beat. From mud-flooded basements to pyramids grand, they called us all crazy with proof in our hands. So grab a tinfoil hat, let's high-five and cheer. The truth's way more bonkers than they want you to hear. NASA's got budgets for rockets that don't quite reach the big space, where the flat earth won't float. And dinosaurs, honey, those bones look so neat, but give them to me, I could make them complete. Just some chicken bones, some glue, and a sign. A real T-Rex, no questions, and the plot thickens divine. Conspiracy factoids, our favorite new treat. The official narrative's looking quite beat. From mud-flooded basements to pyramids grand, they called us all crazy with proof in our hands. So grab a tinfoil hat, let's high-five and cheer. The truth's way more bonkers than they want you to hear. They said Tartaria's just a fairy tale, a myth, a gas conspiracy. Then why is it on my grandma's atlas right next to Belgium? Checkmate. Checkmate. They said giants can't build pyramids, that's just absurd. Well, I can't even assemble IKEA furniture without a meltdown, so who's the real myth? And those pesky mud floods, just bad plumbing, darling. My basement begs to differ, and it's got a fancy archway leading to nowhere. Conspiracy factoids, it's not just a spree. We're pulling the thread till the whole world agrees. So if you're still scoffing, just give it a shot. The truth is out there in some forgotten old plot. Yeah, the ruins are giggling, the domes start to sway. The giants are winking, we built this today.